If you build a nail that's too flat and you have to add an upper arch, or you apply the cuticle area and there's product missing from the free edge, and you need to apply the acrylic in low spots without making it too thick, how are you going to do that so that you don't have to file too much? Let me show you how you're going to do that so it makes your job easier. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this up so that you guys have a really good understanding. All right, so let's say that you're speed sculpting and I get a bead, let's say this big. I go ahead and I set this down to the cuticle area. I go ahead and start working out the perimeter of the nail nice and tight. Everything starts to flow down and I start putting a lot of pressure right where the upper arch is. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm speed sculpting, and what we're going to do is we're going to work out right not just the perimeter of the nail, but we're going to try to build the tip as fast as we can. Right? This is a great technique, but normally what ends up happening when you do something like this is it leaves the nail a little bit too flat. All right, so the same process can be done if you're actually working on top of a tip. When you're actually sculpting, what you're doing is you're using the body of the brush to just bring it out, not only to the desired length, but you're making sure that the cuticle area is going to be tight. And what usually will happen by dragging the product out to the desired length is you end up getting it way too flat in the stress area. That's fine. I'm going to show you how to add product into this area right here so that you have the right support for the desired length. All right, so you can see that I've actually built out the nail, right? But you can see if you're looking at the side profile, I'm going to need product within here. You can see how flat this is, right? If I lay my brush over the surface, right? There's a little bit of a bend from the cuticle area to here, but you can see there's a lot of product missing from this point to this point right here. So what we need to do is we have to be able to add the right amount of acrylic without brushing it away. Let me show you how you're going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I need to get the right size pearl. I'm going to submerge my brush. I'm going to bounce, bounce, bounce. I'm going to get a medium sized bead. I'm going to set it where I want the arch to be. Now watch this. I could take the tip of my brush and just kind of lightly kind of blend back. Notice that I'm not basically blending. I blended back and I'm blending from the front. I'm almost blending around the bead, all right, to blend it seamlessly into the structure of the nail. You could already start to see the upper arch starting to form, right? As I use the body of the brush just to kind of get it nice and smooth. You can see this area right here. I'm going to use the body of the brush just to kind of blend it forward so that it tapers down, all right? Leaving all of the excess right through here. Now here's the thing, right? That's great, but there's still a little bit of product missing. As you can see, as I blended the acrylic down and through this area, there's a little bit, you can see, kind of see the line right through here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get a little bit more. I'm gonna take my brush, I'm gonna lay it right in between. I'm just gonna brush it back to blend that forward. And then again, I could use the body of my brush, right, just to basically walk down and through the free edge. Then as everything starts to dry, I'm just gonna lightly feather it to the front. Right? And this is going to blend the acrylic seamlessly into the structure that we created. You can now see I have a great arch all the way through. It's not going to be too flat. The key to this is you're going to be able, right, to overlay tips. You're going to be able to speed sculpt, but you have to remember that a flat nail is not going to last long. You have to create a nice upper arch so that the nail doesn't break. You want to be able to add the right amount of acrylic to the surface so that it's not too thick. This is going to not only be the easiest way to do it, but you're going to be able to do this effortlessly.
Hey guys, we hope you love our nail videos. Comment below and let us know what you want to see next. To see more, go right over here. To subscribe to our channel, head right over here.